you.
Oh, no trouble there, girly girl.
I've never met a man who sells anvils before, but something, well, quite different.
Yes, well, I can tell you that it takes a very special kind of salesman. Anvils have a very limited appeal, you know. What am I doing? I missed that train and I'll lose my job, and I've got to leave word about that fellow Hill.
Well, leave word with me.
No, you're tin type. How do I actually know you'll deliver these letters?
Try me. Now it's your train. Run for it.
What? You double-crossing? Who do you think you're protecting? That man's got a girl in every county in Illinois, and he's taking it away from every one of them. And that's 102 counties, not to mention all the piano teachers that he's cozied up to keep their mouths shut. Neither of you's heard the last of me, girly girl.
Miss Marion.
You, Marion, settle me. I've got some jelly on the stove.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mama.
Well, I'll put some on.
Shall we set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
Did I? I didn't mean anything.
Now, Miss Marion, I don't mean to imply that your invitation meant anything more than academic enlightenment. The thing, sister, I've been by your place a time or two to try to explain, but there always seem to be people hanging about. Mostly ladies, I thought.
Yes, Mrs. Squires and some of the other ladies.
Good. Wouldn't want anyone beating my time. You wouldn't? No, ma'am. Well, it's evidently not a convenient evening. I'll see you at the sociable later.
Professor Hill.
Yes.
Is it true that you've had 100... What I mean is it true that you've, developed a think system?
A what? A think system. Yes, a think system. The think system is very simple as whistling. You see, no one has to show you how to use your lips to whistle. You just think of a tune here, and it comes out clearly right here. Now, just try this yourself before you ask any more questions.
I'll take your word. Are all music teachers as tense as I am?
All music teachers?
Surely you've met dozens, even 100. Have they all been as fascinated as I have with the think system?
Well, some more, some less. There was one young lady thought of the same system before I came to her town. She showed me a few refinements.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Oh, please don't let me keep you, Professor Hill. I'm sure you have plenty more important things to do than explain the think system to me.
I can't think of any.
And it must be very dull company for someone of your experience.
Now, where would you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors from traveling salesmen.
Be careful, Miss Librarian. One even hears rumors about librarians.
You must be referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what people say, he left me assured a job so that Mother Winthrop and I would have some security. Surely you don't believe...
Of course not. But that's just what I'm talking about. How do you think these rumors get started?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
Exactly. And jealousy is what mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. Now, what have you heard?
Nothing about you personally, only generally.
What have you heard generally?
Just that it stands to reason that narrow-mindedness and jealousy can lead to, take your attention to customers and teachers. It could lead to misinterpretations, mightn't it? Honestly, mightn't it?
Why?
And as you said, if a salesman or someone else were jealous, then it could be downright lies.
What could?
Rumors and things.
Of course.
It just shows that you can't believe everything that everyone says. You have to discuss things.
Miss Marion, I would be happy to discuss anything in the world with you, but couldn't we do it sitting down? You do? Sit? Your knees bent and all?
We could sit on the porch steps.
We could just as easily sit on the large hollow log of the footbridge.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk.
I have to dress for the sociable.
Then meet me in 15 minutes.
I just can't. Maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, build up enough tomorrows, and you're left with nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I'd like to make today a day worth remembering.
So would I.
The footbridge. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
What?
I just told Professor Hill that I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Oh, glory be to saints, my grace. It worked!
What did?
Oh, my goodness, the big system had to show the Lord.
Hey, great. But the uniforms have arrived. Most of the kids are in them already. The people here are going to be screaming for music if those kids show up at the sociable.
Yeah.
Look, here's the most money already. I got Tommy to collect it for you. You're trying to keep the kids together at least, pretending to hold a practice on Columbia Yard.
Alright, go get the ring.
Governor got it.
Well, what time's the train leave?
9:40 from the junction.
Well, it's not even 8:30 yet.
Look, if you want to turtle girl around here and get yourself caught in a bunny trap, that is fine, but
I will meet you at the hotel in plenty of time. Go on. Go. Miss Marion, you're late?
You said 15 minutes.
Well, what I mean to say is you're about, let's say, 16 years late if it took you all this time to get to the footbridge with a fellow.
Well, to be honest with you, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I guess I'm not the first to think more clearly when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Miss Marion, I hope you don't mean to think that I've been selling you anything.
No, you've given me something.
I have. I don't recall.
You have. Something beautiful. That's why I came, and I'm glad. Please don't be afraid that I expect too much more. One can't expect a traveling salesman to stay put. I know that there have been many ports of call, and there'll be many more, but that doesn't mean that I can't be grateful for what you've left behind for me.
Marion, Marion, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Hey, Gregory.
Excuse me, I'm expecting a call from Hector Berlioz. This could be it. What?
Who's the salesman here? Sounds like she's selling and you're buying.
Hey, I had to keep her off balance, didn't I?
But she's so far off balance, you couldn't tell her from a catboat in a hurricane.
Listen, Buster Brown, I've come up to the ranks on this one, and I'm not leaving without my commission.
Greg, you can't get anywhere right out here on the footbridge.
There's a place over here next to the Sociable, makes this footbridge look like the old ladies' home. Go on! I've never a dull moment in the music business. Now, where were we?
You were about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Yeah. Well, there's no reason to get into that right now.
No, or ever for that matter, Harold. You see, the librarian hasn't felt like doing much research lately, but she did plenty when you first arrived.
Oh. About what?
About Gary, Indiana, Conservatory of Music, class of '05. Harold, there was no Gary, Indiana Conservatory class of '05.
There certainly was.
Because the town wasn't even built until '06. See you at the Sociable.
You knew? The whole time?
Since July 7th, 3 days after you got here. I tore this page out of the Indiana State Journal. It was originally intended to use against you, but now I give it to you with all of my heart.
But what? How? Why, you little... While 110 cornets played the air, then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I hoompawed up and down the square.
Good night, my someone, good night, my love.
With 110 cornets right behind.
I wish they may, and I wish they might.
There were horns of every shape and kind. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, and dreams there be.
With 110 cornets right behind.
I wish I may, and I wish I might. So good night, my someone. Good night.
Greg, this guy is crazy. He's going through town spilling everything.
I'll say I'm crazy. Missed my train, probably lost my job. But I got you now, Hill, and you'll pay. You'd have been in a clink a long time ago if it hadn't been for that piano teacher. I told her about you, and what did she do? Lovely gagged me around till I couldn't get the shin. That double-crossing man, hungry.
Get out of here or I'll kill you, you dirty mountain.
I'll stay in this town. I'll stay in this town till you get yours up, down, through, and sideways. What? You never even knew this territory.
Greg, here's your stuff. The rig is in the alley. Come on.
One Grecian urn. Two Grecian urns. And a fountain. Trickle, trickle, trickle.
Stop! Stop! Listen to this man! You gullible green grass goats, can't you get it through your thick head? You're being swindled out of your IT. Right now! This minute! There's a burglar in the bedroom and you're piddling around in the parlor. I'm I'm talking about Harold Hill. Highwayman, road agent, pickpocket.
Pickpocket?
Same thing. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister, and in yours, madam, and in yours, little lady, ever since he arrived. There's more documented evidence than you could ever read. There is no band. There never has been a band, and there never will be a band. And unless you hunt him down right now, like a mad dog, there won't be any more Harold Hill either, because he'll be out of town on the next train.
Now will you believe me?
Well, what are we waiting for?
I want my money back. Money back? I want his hide.
After. And when you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse. After. Drive the low road. Up by the creek. Drive the hill. Back to the creek.
There you are. Where have you been?
Looking for Winthrop, he's run away. Harold, go. Please, they're even talking about tar and feathers.
I had to sleep, Marion.
You told only a word, not one word. Don't you know that? Now go, please, hurry.
Greg, they're. Well, he's not over here. Let's try by the creek.
Winthrop!
Whoa there, son.
I'm not done. Let me go.
Not until I've had a chance to talk to you.
I won't listen. You won't tell the truth anyway.
I will too.
Would not.
Will too. Tell you anything you want to know.
Can you meet a man?
No.
Are you a liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes.
Leave me go, you big
Hey,
liar.
you wanted the truth, didn't you? So you might as well sit here and take it and quit wiggling. Now, there are two things you're entitled to know. Number one, you're a wonderful kid. I thought so from the first. That's why I wanted you in the band, just so you'd stop sitting around moping and feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
And what's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, come to think of it, the other thing is none of your business.
I wish you never come to River City.
No, you don't, Winthrop.
Sister, you believe him?
I believe every word he's ever said.
But he promised us.
And it all came true, just like he said, with the lights and the flags, the colors and the symbols.
Where was all that?
In the way every kid walked around here all summer, especially you, and the parents too. Does Mama wish she'd never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No. Now please go, Harold, please.
I can't do it.
Why not?
For the first time in my life, I got my foot stuck in the door. There was a love all around, but I never heard it sing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you.
Greg is here. The constable's here. Come on, go that way. Go.
Hurry up! This way!
Which is why I interrupted the proceedings at the present time. And fellow river citizens, rest assured that this snake in our bosom would have been misapprehended by now. Yes, and always remember, I can only remind you that I did everything in my power to keep this dire happening from happening. 80 and 7.
You done to get
slippery. I told you.
I haven't seen any uniforms. I haven't even seen my son since sometime last summer.
He's a kidnapper.
Fourscore and 7 years. Just a moment. Virtue has triumphed. The sword of retribution is cut down, Professor Harold Hill. And if there are those, as I have heard, who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them nay.
Well, I should think some of you could forget our everlasting, Iowa stubborn, chip-on-the-shoulder arrogance long enough to remember River City before Harold Hill arrived. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely some of you could be grateful for what he's brought to River City. And if so, I think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there is any person in this hall who doesn't think that this man Hill should be tarred and feathered, let him stand up. You lady, sit down. And the rest of you standing there like a coat of Shropshire sheep. Have you forgotten how you paid good money for high-priced band uniforms, technical instruction manuals, and expensive band instruments? Have you forgotten the clear understanding and warranty that your child will be taught to play in a band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Think. Please.